I mean, they're down. They're out of time. Let's say. Can get punished a bit by Earth Spirit.
I gotta be honest, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, the Prophet pick.
Yeah, we
doesn't feel sort of like.
You are mid. Yep. Off lane snaking Necro. We were right up. We were right from our initial deduction. For that one, at least. All right.
I mean, so the Prophet. So yeah, going for sort of that pushing split, trying to avoid sort of this team fight. I guess that Storm are going to have a very impressive hit with the Void, the Jakiro.
They have to avoid team fight. TNC is like actually pretty much dedicated now to the split push and trying to catch people off guard when they're splitting up. Just looking at their heroes, their team fight is gone. There's like nothing. Their team fight is way less than VGj.Storm. VGj.Storm has like everything for their team fight here. Void, Earth Spirit, Jakiro, Necro. Okay.
It's going to be interesting.
So different styles coming out here right
Sam
away.
H, you know, he could have gone for that team fighter, sort of as we're saying, a stunner like that at the time. I mean, even like his one of his classics, the Sand King. But so TNC, opting to avoid sort of the team fight draft and try and play around the separate lanes and go for the split plays.
They're so squishy.
Oh yeah, if
whoever
gets caught in a chrono dies.
They're dead. They're 100% dead. They are so squishy on their heroes.
There's no save either as well. I mean, the only save will be Tim's with the Terrorize. Terrorize can be very good against the chrono.
That's not really it's a okay. Fair.
Sure, at the end of the day, the Jakiro has probably thrown his spells down already. It can stop the Void from sort of punching away, but it's not a reliable save. For sure.
You're speedy. You can see that Terrorize coming in.
Yeah.
If you're inside your chrono. Okay, so they're very squishy, but this is two completely different styles we have coming out. TNC, they're looking, split up the map, try to win lanes. VGj.Storm is fight mid-game. Do okay in lanes and then fight mid-game. And their fight is incredibly strong. Okay. Let's see which style.
Let's have a look.
Can take it away.
TNC versus VGj.Storm. Game 1 as well. We're going to get 2 of these beauties coming to you, lads and ladies, at home here in the TI8 group stages. I'm Pixel here with Fogged, and the game is beginning on your screen. So let's see how well TNC can do and if they can outplay and outmaneuver the brute force of a 5-man that's likely to be coming in from VGj.Storm in that mid-game.
SVG's got some fun starting items. He usually gets the 3-mango tango, but he's got the 4-mango tango. 4-mango double tango. Hero's already got such high mana pool. You can spam out so many spells. And we'll see what MSS can make happen on this Earth Spirit and how Snaking can do down bottom. He might struggle a bit. That's the one thing, is the lanes are still pretty strong from TNC. It's just all about not fighting 5v5 versus Storm unless you are fighting them without their ultimates. Or without a few ultimates, or you get a pick off or you have number advantage. So Yawar. We've seen this from VGj.Storm in most of their games, and we've seen a lot of teams transitioning to doing this as you bring your mid player to the start of the rune battle. At least just for a quick moment. And then you go back for your block.
Middle is missing.
So mid matchup. This is a fun one because they're both these are 2 of the heroes with that above 600 attack range.
Sure. I mean, surely this is one with the Lina wins.
Lina
right?
wins, yep.
You just shove the lane in, you're pretty vulnerable to the magical nukes as a Mirana early on.
They both have pretty slow attack, you know, flying in the air. Oh, Rezo actually gets the bounty rune aggressively, so that's why he got the tip from his teammate. It's some heavy harassment for it, but well worth it.
Let's see. As I say, I feel like the Lina's going to have the edge, and it is Armel Lina. I mean, it's, you know, Yawar has been playing phenomenally.
Yes.
On the Mirana.
Definitely.
Like this really has been just a display after display from him in his Mirana games. But Armel, he is a bit of an SEA legend. We'll see how this matchup does pan out.
The glyph to block the damage. So two of the lanes should go. Actually, like, all 3 lanes they're pretty damn good for TNC. Like even the bottom lane is strong, and mid it should take a bit of an advantage over the Mirana. And top, I mean, it's Nature's Prophet plus a Willow, and it's versus a Void. So Void you're not going to see them really get kills on the Jakiro Void, but they should be able to farm at least on the Void, but under some pressure. But yeah, TNC's lanes look solid. Commit forward, Cuckoo. Gets hit by the roll. Needs a death pulse as well. Will be okay.
Not quite enough. Take him down there.
Doesn't have a salve though, so will stay at low HP, which kind of hurts Raven a bit. Then he's just going to get harassed constantly by snaking. SVG burned all of his mana already, actually, spamming 4 dual breaths in the laning phase to try to take care of the treants.
He's got the mangoes, Red.
He's got the mangoes, but very smart play there by Sam H, by the way. He actually just right-clicked the...
Oh, misclick there from
Misclick by Rezo, yeah. Sam H actually right-clicked SVG with the treant, so he couldn't pull. Because as soon as he pulls, the treants actually aggro the pull camp, and it doesn't end up equalizing the lane. So, yeah, top lane, big win for TNC already.
Rezo's got to be careful now, as he'll have no TP, so he really cannot afford to get taken down.
Was he Quelling Blading a tree?
He was trying to Quelling Blade, and he had it in the wrong slot. He's moved the Quelling Blade now. It just looked like he had his hotkeys the wrong way around.
Sometimes it happens.
It happens.
Maybe quick
Oh,
down.
I've done it millions of times.
Oh, I know. MSS in the mid lane with the haster. Oh!
Oh, didn't put a rock down.
He just kicked him away. They don't have the arrow.
I guess they wouldn't have had it anyway. He just wanted to kick him.
All right.
In terms of lanes, Rezo's Void the only one really suffering at the moment, but it's pretty close. Just got to salve out to him. But Sam H getting that little bit more out of this lane. 10-11 for 7 against the 9 for 1 of Reza.
Snaking's the big winner at least right now. First Storm on this bottom lane, getting a lot of farm.
Mid lane, 16 for 6 against the 12 for 2. Armel continue to have that edge, as we expected.
Yeah, should get just a bit of an edge for sure. Tim's eating some harassment up top. Going to the realm. Rezo gonna have to time walk that damage away, but no regen left on Rezo. And SVG is only got 2 tangos remaining, and they're looking for Rezo.
Rezo won't get caught out by the root, but still the right clicks. Stick charge will keep him just alive, but the pressure really on Sam H and Tim's.
Yeah, it's a very strong dual lane coming up from TNC. The VGj.Storm has much more passive lane. So 2 lanes going the way of TNC. Bottom lane, though, does look like it is going the way. Oh. Nice shot.
Tim's with the snipe. Very nicely done there as well. Doesn't hold on for the full duration because he doesn't want to risk the Jakira getting out, but he does the maths. He knows he has the damage.
Was it like right before nighttime hit too? Because it looked like he still had the vision for the distance.
I think, yeah, because he didn't fully charge. I think, as you say, he saw his night. He knew he had to let it go, and it was just enough damage built up to get that kill.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was literally on the moment that it was turning nighttime. So
Sam H chased down it, but he's going to be fine. He's able to salve, and in fact, he can turn and start punching back. Dual breath will stop his salve. And Resolution has also got another one out to him. He is prepared now with that regen for this harassment.
He's not happy though.
It's a rough lane for the Void. It really is.
He's not getting too much farm up there at all.
Runes?
Oh, he had Treant Vision anyway, I think, actually.
Lane snaking.
He's going to have a great time now. The CM has actually left the lane, so Raven will struggle.
CM
more than already has been.
Did come up towards the top lane around that rune spawn point, maybe seeing if they could punish Resolution, but Resolution played it safe. He didn't stick around for this rune. He did head back to his own. Still now we're 3 heroes up here. It is not a happy place for Reza. It's got to be careful. Certainly, as you say, can be happy knowing the snaking. Something as good as the time as he is down bottom. Mid lane though, still arm out, still the one in charge. 31 for 11 against the 25 for 6 of Yawar.
Quite a big advantage in experience too, full level.
Top lane, Tim's. He's got the Shadow Realm. The 3 of them getting aggressive. TNC looking towards SVG. Tim's should go down in response. It is a 1-for-1. MSS is there just in time to make sure they've got the backup to get a turnaround kill and keep Rezo safe. A lot of pressure being put on this tower. 6 minutes in, and the tower already falling very low in health.
It's up to MSS now to fix the bit of problem that they have in the lanes, at least in the top and mid lane. Bottom lane is going great. Snaking level 6, Raven only level 4. Snaking. Snaking. Taking a lot of tower hits. Okay, there we go. That's mid.
They get it with the Laguna. Armel in with the setup as Tims finds the root. In with the combo. It's enough burst at this stage, of course, to take down Mirana.
Sam H does get hit by the dual breath.
Just got the Sprout, push him out, but MSS is in. It's the stun onto the two of them, and MSS will make sure that they do get the kill. Frostbite is out from Cuckoo, though, and Cuckoo, the right clicks, not quite enough. MSS does manage to get in and get out. I'm out.
They want snaking.
He's ready for action.
They're bringing 4 bottom.
He's TPing down. They've got the setup. They do have Moonlight Shadow coming through, but the sentry's there. TNC's prepared as Snaking will fall.
Oh, and they got the courier.
Oh, double win for TNC there in that regard.
Okay, I mean that's huge. It's a lot of gold going their way. Pays up. That pays for their sentry itself instantly. That would have been disastrous if they didn't have a sentry. Good thing they were prepared for the Mirana.
See these sort of plays as well. Armel now about 1,000 ahead of Yawar's Mirana. He is having a fantastic opening to the game. As expected, this is the star player many people talk about.
Yeah, he's got the advantage in the matchup, and he's got a Crystal Maiden. So he's got the aura as well to spam a bit more. Definitely just has a advantage based off that.
Then Rezo. Quite hitting the 6 yet. Let's get a bit more farm in this lane, but as soon as Sam H returns, it's just ever so hard for him to stick around. He's got the 3 points of the time walk, so the cooldown fairly low.
Not farming well.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Less net worth in the PL currently, but still has his tower alive at least. So Snaking was able to claim that one down bottom very early with the pressure that he's putting on.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, I mean, Raven's in an awkward spot, and Resolution's kind of an awkward spot. The thing is that Rezo at least applies a Chronosphere for his team in the early stages, while Raven can't really do too much to help his team.
Up top. Cuckoo. Silence the burst, the roll forward. Cuckoo does manage to get out because Armel's there with the turnaround. He's there ready to back up the boys. And Armel.
Yawar held the arrow the whole time. He didn't end up actually using it at all when they got the initial jump. Just maybe thought that he didn't need it, and then they just get counter ganked. And Armel has a regen rune. They might look to continue pressuring here. SVG down bottom, trying to push this down. Doesn't have a TP though. This looks like a dead Jakiro.
He's trapped in the Sprout, and Raven, he'll get the final touch, he'll get that goal. And a kill will be found. They've got a 2K lead now, TNC, 7 for 2.
Yeah, SVG playing very far out. I know he's just trying to, you know, this is what Jakiros do, is they just keep pushing the waves in constantly, but not even having a TP or anything. It's a bit bold.
It just seems to be one of those rare games where, yeah, you are on his Mirana, just having a bit of trouble getting off the ground this game, and Armel solo kill.
From the tree line, Light Strike Array, into a follow-up stun, or into a follow-up Dragon Slave.
Keep my eyes on this man, he's 3-0-2, he's making all the action happen.
It was, he literally just ran up in the tree line and didn't even hesitate. It's not like he waited an extra wave or anything, just went immediately. Rezo off guard. MSS was positioned there too to counter gank it, but just, it was too quick. And looking at just levels right off the bat, we've hit 10-minute mark. No one on TNC's eaten the tome. Both supports are level 6. Storm, level 4 and 5 on their supports. Quite a ways behind already in the experience at least. 3,000 gold, 3,000 experience.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Rezo's queued up a Battle Fury.
Oh. Okay. The Battle Fury. I mean, he's against a PL, he's against Treants. It's definitely a game to get the cleave online.
Armel.
Not again. Oh. Oh, Armel's just out of there. He is not messing around. What an escape.
My God. They might lose Tims, though. And it looks like they will.
But that awareness there from Armel.
Yeah, I mean, they only lose Tims, and it's a 4-man rotation. Then they get some... They force a glyph at least on the mid tower. And Raven during all this is like, thank you, team. I'm going to chill bottom.
Not going too badly at all. The phone is ringing.
Well, that shouldn't happen. Whoops.
Whoops. Uh-oh.
Three of the top 4 net worth for TNC. It's mid.
Trying to open onto Yuwa. Yuwa. He's back. He's been caught out by the root. Curse Crown's on him. But he's far enough back to keep himself safe. As more and more time passes, it is Raven going undisturbed. At the moment, sort of the split potential of TNC's lineup is certainly favoring them.
Yeah.
They don't need to be grouped up to make things happen. They can do it alone.
The good lanes and just the space being created by these supports getting such early high levels. And they're making sure that them moving mid isn't them trying to set up really for kills. If they get one, it's lovely. But what they want to do is just don't let them get these towers. Don't let them get any extra gold or any extra map control when we have this advantage. Who's taking the tome? I guess SVG must have taken it since he's 6 already. MSS, and then actually MSS was really low level. He might have taken it.
They're going to look towards Resolution with the root, the damage, the plate. Cuckoo and Tims.
Supports. High level supports.
Very nicely done there. Locking him down with a Frostbite into the Bramble. No chance for a Time Walk or a Chrono. Can't get it off.
Now they're transitioning this into a push top. Tier 2 in jeopardy. See the lines being drawn around the enemy jungle by Resolution. As Tims as well as Cuckoo are setting up for bottom.
With the fear on Snake King. Right up the Curse Ground to be laid down. Look who's there. The silence will be on Armor, but it doesn't matter. MSS tries his best to save Snake King, but the damage from 4 heroes too much.
Arrow hits on Tims.
Macropire will at least find Tims in return.
So TNC, who has the draft that's more like, you know, split up oriented, besides like the lanes being really dominant, they're the ones actually playing more coordinated as a team overall. Storm, it seems like they're playing each one separate in the lanes, and they're getting picked off constantly because of it. Meteor Hammer finished for Sam H, starting to put pressure on mid tower, but he's revealed himself.
Yep, they're looking to chase him down. Boulder Smash will connect from MSS. The burst from UR, bringing him low. Sam H, goes to the Duke. With the Sprout, Sam,
no way.
He's out of it. And the turnaround, Armel's there with the right clicks. He's picked up a double kill. MSS, he's in trouble as well. He's stuck in the pit. Armel with the light strike gets the triple. And Sam H, oh my lord.
The bait, the Meteor Hammer bait.
And a CS as well.
Damn.
Sam H.
That was sick. And now he goes bottom immediately. Meteor Hammers the tower, sends some treants on it. What a play.
Very nice play there on the Prophet.
That sidestep in the Roche pit.
Yeah, the in and the out.
Beautiful. Beautiful Dota.
Very, very nicely done by Sam. He's being hunted at Rezo.
Rezo.
Ooh, he knows.
Found him.
He's got a Chrono.
He's thrown on him, for sure. MSS gets the deny, comes forward as well.
He's got a Sprout, and he does have a TP, but yeah, they'll come through the trees. Surely he can't do it again. Surely he can't do it again. If he...
Wow, Rezo really not bashing at all. Gets one at the end there.
Yeah, unable to play his way out of that one, Sam.
How much did he get for it? 308.
What have we here?
Top lane, what? The Moonlight Shadow.
Did they get how many bounties? 2 for 2? 2 for 2.
2 for 2, yeah.
So yeah, they're going for the more greedy type play. They're going back, yeah, for the Void Battle Fury, since I think they recognize their early game didn't go the way they really wanted it to. So they have to find a way to try to catch it back up through that. Hopefully he can get it in time. Hopefully he can get his farm enabled for the team. But at the moment, it does look like TNC is starting to get some snowball kind of going with their constant push from Sam H. And Raven, who had just finished up the hood after that little juke by Sam H, getting Raven involved in some kills. Almost has the defusal finished up.
Really needs to get res of his Battle Fury.
Snaking's being forced to go for a second item BKB on Necrophos because of all the magic damage that TNC has in their draft. Rezo.
Oh, he's going to get stunned. Force back as well. It gets the time walk off. Just in time with the ice bar from SVG down onto the two of them. MSS in with the combo. They'll find Timt. Armel backing up, snaking, using the Reaper scythe there to cancel the CM ultimate. They're still looking for Armel and they do get him.
Wow. Beautiful force stab by snaking. Pushing Rezo out so he doesn't get chain rooted, and then the follow-up from the rest of the team. It really helps that, you know, all of them were set up for that one, but just a little force stab allowing Rezo to not die on top of all that. Very important. But yeah, clutch double stun by MSS.
And that's the Battle Fury done for Rezo.
Oh, he does have it. That was pretty big. Did he get one of the kills there? No, he didn't even get one of the kills there, and he actually has it finished. Armel was worth a lot of AoE gold.
And they got the tower.
And they got the tower, yeah, that's true. And now they're going to get another one. So quick turn of events onto TNC as Storm, they start to group together, and we see that power. They still have Chrono available, too.
Middle tower has fallen.
Anybody going for a Spirit Vessel early on the side of TNC? Saw Tim's had the Urn, but he will just be going for the Vessel. I mean, he is a Willow, but he is versus Necrophos this game. He might just be thinking that the BKB will be coming out as well, so maybe that's why. Heals is still a great item anyway. But Rezo's starting to get big now. With this Battle Fury, can farm at a very quick pace.
Yeah, Battle Fury straight into the BKB for Rezo.
TNC's got to smoke up. Yeah, they got to look for some type of frags here. They've got the Shadow Blade on Armel. They can look to hunt whenever their lanes are pushed out, and right now
they've just picked up the refusal on Raven too, so
yeah,
can offer that damage.
Snaking just confidently pushing down bottom. TNC wants to go for a bigger type kill, but they may settle. Snaking wants to pull their attraction down here. You can see the way that he's playing. He just keeps going. If he goes for the next wave, that's like, you know you're going to die if you go for that wave. So he's hiding for the moment. Does he step up for it? No, he's TPing. He's got a feeling.
See, still there. Top lane. TNC have still got their tier 1 tower alive up there. They're going to hold on to it with the push. What the tree is just trying to keep. And so tier 1 push faltered by VGj.Storm. Making just sure that resolution is consistently safe. SVG, Dewar sitting at his side. So it's very hard for TNC to really get into the jungle.
They're starting to play more as a group. I think they were starting to realize they were giving up a bit too many kills, and that's when they started grouping up together a bit more. At least sitting 1 or 2 behind each other. As they start to approach these items, you are getting closer toward that Maelstrom, and MSS almost has Blink on top of Snaking's BKB. So some pretty big item timing is going to be coming out soon for them. They're positioned invis right now, but it will be fading, and Yuar TP's out to go far more. But Storm, they're ready. They're okay to take any of these fights. They've got everything available most of these times, and they are sitting, like I was mentioning, with like 1 or 2 people sitting behind each other, set up for those plays. There you saw the Nature's Prophet ulti bouncing, so they know there's vision around here somewhere. Rezo farms Ancient Stacks, and we'll also go for that BKB. As we said, TNC's draft predominantly magic damage oriented until we start getting to those later stages and levels. Lina does punch give a bit of a punch, but okay, all right, they're gonna try to go for this road.
It's not gonna be the quickest. This Armel does pack quite a punch, but the Arcane Rune is gonna be able to offer a decent amount of stuns to sort of stop Roshan from fighting back.
They're showing the other heroes on the map too. Look at that, CM and the Willow spamming out the lane middle.
I don't think Storm expected this at all.
No, definitely not. They're getting away with it.
TNC.
Free one.
Still 20 minutes in, TNC, a 3K advantage. Arm out. Still at the top of it all.
Did you see Rezo's talent that he just showed?
He takes the help.
Oh, he's going to point it out to you.
He's against the Laguna.
I know.
You know?
Just messing.
And he's behind. He's just a little scared, you know. If it...
MSS jumps forward, finds Tims with the silence, but not before the Shadow Realm. Are they going to commit forward for this? They don't have high ground vision. Doesn't look like they will. So Maelstrom now finished for Yawar, and I believe that's pretty much the BKB also for Rezo.
Well, they're smoking him straight away as well off the back of it, but...
Yep. He doesn't quite have that BKB in.
I think that ward saw them. It literally just expired after they smoked.
They probably saw it.
They're picking out, yeah. TNC, that ward, that last sort of second of its life, giving them some important information.
They are playing into an Aegis. Storm jumps forward. They will find Cuckoo. Armel.
Give me the one bomb. Armel. What's he going to look for? He's going to look for the Yules combo onto MSS. Then they find one. On the side, chase down onto Snakey, but Snakey keeps his distance. Just the 1-for-1 trade.
Look at Cuckoo. He's like, please kill this ward. I gave my life for it. Thank you.
I think we saw that, you know, was sort of a... They were putting the CM in first just to see what sort of happens, as they were aware that that movement was coming around.
Look at the sentries by TNC.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of gold right there on. It's 800 gold just on the map.
Got to be careful against these Miranas.
Yeah.
A Moonlight into a Chrono. I mean, as we said in the draft, this is still a lineup that if they get caught in that Chronosphere, they do not have much of a chance of surviving.
Yeah, all squishy heroes.
They cannot get caught.
Snaking. Does have BKB, SMH. Can he get the Sprout? Not quite in range. Gonna try again. Doesn't get it.
Time's gonna be bought for the rest of the team to come in. So BKB keeping him alive.
Yeah, smart choice by Snaking to go for that as his second item. Also with the plate mail, the extra armor kicking in hopefully helps him.
And Rezo's going to be feeling a bit more safe now, as the BKB is pretty much complete.
I'm imagining it has to be Yawar just queued up a BKB. Yeah. Maelstrom, Dragonlance into the BKB. It's such an important item in this game versus all of TNC's heavy magic. Armel is walking up. There are sentries already prepared here. And Armel also will go for a BKB of his own. Pretty needed versus the Earth Spirit as well as the Jakiro. Sure, it doesn't give too much versus Void, but yeah. Tims.
Tries to deny the arcade room, but MSS will be able to pick it up in time. Raven actually sort of charging into this fight. He does have to be careful because Rezo's there. Rezo comes with the Chrono, but he doesn't catch Raven. Raven able to sidestep it. Rezo only got the Crystal Maiden in there. So that's a BKB and a Chrono just for poor old Cuckoo.
And it was still a PL with an Aegis too.
Radiant are scanning.
That was, yeah, a bit of a trigger-happy Chronosphere from Rezo.
I think just they had all 5 heroes and they understand how strong their lineup really is at the 5v5, that he wanted to try to force something, but TNC, they instantly just bail.
TNC, they know that Chrono and BKB's down. They want to fight back.
Yep, Snaking still has his BKB. They can get the initial stun from the Shadow Blade from Armel, then they can look for Snaking, but besides that, I don't think so. He's got BKB.
Doesn't pop it.
Dead?
Doesn't press the BKB out of the Yules. So he gets bursted. TNC, Raven, on a killing spree now.
Dire's bottom tower is on
Getting bigger and bigger. 5k lead, TNC. Looking up to a great start in this game one. So they're still going to take time, really. This is... And we don't see a lot of Void. It's a hard hero to pull off. He really does have to be hitting these big Dream Chronos resolution against this lineup. Otherwise, we're going to see such... Where, you know, this PL, he's not got long cooldowns to fight around. He can get in and out of the fight. You're all about that one big play with the Void.
The split push coming out. SMH pushing down top as they pressure bottom. Almost claims the tier 3 top to Treants. Gets stunned.
Get it.
10 HP. Oh, MSS saved. He almost denied it. He canceled his attack though. He's looking. There's no SMH. So that tower's dead, pretty much. So they're gonna have access to shrines in a short period on TNC.
Rezo's nearly got the Shadow Blade.
They're still looking around in the tree lines too, just expecting SamH to come in. Big other items, yeah. VGj.Storm waiting on that BKB. MSS is literally just staying up top, waiting for SamH to come in forward. SamH is starting to TP in. Puts a ward down.
Ooh. MSS?
They're so close. MSS knows now. He's coming forward. Does he have a dust? He does.
He does. He was prepared. He's found him. Rezo TP's in as well. The Sprout, though. He's got the Battlefield. He can cut through it. As they will get him. MSS's patience paying off there.
Patience from MSS.
Very nicely done there with the waiting. Knew that was going to come in.
I don't think they know the wards there, though.
Did still get the tier 3 tower, though.
Yeah.
Managed to finish it off.
Raven and Armel have been farming for quite a while now, getting all the space in the world from SamH's movements. That's the thing. It's like he dies there, but he pushed how many heroes to make him to rotate up there while his team's just farming.
Back to, there's a lot of attention drawn back.
Yeah, and you look at their lanes, like bottom lane's pushing in, top lane's pushing in, all because of these type of moves. But Storm still looking to make these aggressive plays. They've got the Moonlight Shadow. They're walking through an Obs and Sentry in mid, but they're still smoked. They catch it. Rezo broke the smoke for a second, so they did see him on the Obs and Sentry in mid.
And they know Rezo's coming in, and they know there's likely there's going to be more around. They are going to hide the side. MSS jumps forward, tries for the boulder smash, doesn't connect onto anybody.
Wasp Pose miss.
Cuckoo is being focused here at the moment. Resolution leading forward, trying to find him, but Cuckoo with the tree line is getting a pretty decent ult off, doing a fair bit of damage, will still fall. But Resolution couldn't get in there to find the chrono, at least not yet. Armel is still around with Tims. Armel, got to keep it hidden. Tims will show himself. Resolution popping the BKB. The time dilation as well as he looks for Tims. He's dropping the chrono. He really wants this kill. He will find it. But again, it's a chronosphere for a support killer. Now TNC, they can look to fight back. The silence, the Laguna onto Resolution. He's already used the BKB. He's already used the chrono. He's got no escape. SVG goes down as well. And they are just struggling, Storm, to fight with this Void. They just cannot get Resolution in place to get that Chronosphere. We saw at the back of that smoke movement, he was at the back of the pack. Everyone else was ahead of him. By the time the fight kicked off, TNC, they knew exactly what was happening. They were able to split it up. Sure, they had a couple of casualties, but they're not big ones, and they're punishing the Void, and they're keeping Armel and Raven alive.
I'm not sure what happened. I don't know how he broke his smoke in the mid lane, though, because they had the Obs and Sentry, and the rest of his team was still smoked on Moonlight Shadow, so they had no idea. But then Rezo showed himself for a second, so then TNC knew something was going on, and he was also in the back line. So MSS jumps forward, misses a 3-man boulder. They have missed like all their spells because of it, and yeah, Rezo's just all the way in the back. That's extremely costly for Storm. They lose their range racks as well. Now TNC's feeling the momentum.
Absolutely, 8K lead and growing.
Void was not smoked. Void was not smoked in the back, so he actually just walked through with the Moonlight Shadow.
Yep. That makes sense.
That makes more sense.
They really have to enable him somehow. And the farm's not bad, actually, because he is highest in his team, but the fact now that TNC just as a whole, they've got all 3 cores above them.
They've been very good about just dispersing. It's like the Chronos, Rezo feels kind of forced to use it on these support heroes. So ideally, obviously, he doesn't want to, but...
Dire's middle
3 bounties for TNC as they continue this lead, and as SamH continues his annoyance of TPing in, just continue that Meteor Hammer on those towers. And we've got... The experience is actually dead even in this game, but the gold, as we've been saying, quite an advantage for TNC.
Rezo as well, sort of feeling the pressure from the root from the Willow and the CM.
Yeah.
Just going to go for the Manta as well as the BKB.
It's also the Orchid.
Yeah.
Yeah. All these little things becoming a bit of a problem for Rezo, and his BKB starts to tick down. He's at 8 still, but as the game progresses.
And I think this is absolutely fine to do, because this really is a game where he just needs to get that Chronosphere. Yeah. They have all the damage in the world to throw at whoever's in that Chrono.
Yeah. The only one they might...
Just got to get the Chronosphere.
They might start to struggle soon is killing Raven.
Sure, once he has the full heart, which he's so close to having.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Raven gets heart, BKB, he's not dying in the Chrono. Yeah.
Unless he doesn't get the BKB off.
Sure.
And then he's just
then
the
there's a
Reaper
chance
the
that-
Reaper stuff
yeah.
still will most likely kill him.
Samage with a lot of money as well. I mean, what can you imagine he's thinking about? Is he thinking about just getting a straight up Hex himself?
I think Hex is
Hex would
the
be
best
cool.
item
Yeah.
in the game. So I would imagine he would go for Hex. Unless he wants to transition more into like right click and stuff, but I don't think that. I think Hex gives you enough right click as well on that hero.
Yeah. Are fortified.
Full Bloodstone now done for Armel, and with the way that this game's been going, he can certainly expect to start to build up the charges.
Oh, he went back for it. Okay.
He did.
So 4th item Bloodstone. Wants to be able to keep his fiery soul stacks permanent.
Dire structures
SMH,
are
TP's top. Starts the push, forcing reaction.
attack.
Let's force out the fortification. Bottom lane as well. Yawar having a BKB there against his solo support, Tims. Causing issues. Tims should die for this. But it's the space. Because Armel and Raven are into the Roche pit.
That was still a bit crazy there by Tims.
I mean, it's
The Mirana has
They get
BKB.
rushed. They get them rushed.
They'd spotted.
Are they getting there soon enough? The Cuckoo's popping the ult. They're like, oh, we need to do this quick. And you're right, Rezo's in. He gets the chrono. MSS jumps at the same time, and
Got
Rezo,
Aegis.
he'll get the snatch. He's able to take the Aegis. They'll lose MSS. Armel at the side trying to fight in. Tims will buy back. They've lost Cuckoo.
The Ice Path on 2.
It's going to catch both Armel and Raven. They've got the side down into Raven. It's not enough damage. Raven's going to have doppelganger up in a second. Looks to jump up to the high ground. Will escape, but Armel left behind. He'll deny himself. Bloodstone suicide. But that is the sort of chrono they need to be pulling up to get back in. They may even get more as Yawar. At the double kill, finding Tims. They find Cuckoo. SVG
Stun on
will
2.
fall. But the illusions working through MSS. Raven fighting back. Look at his snaking. Looking over to Yawar. Yawar, he's got to lead. Sam H is back in. Raven actually jumping into the pit. He's got to make his way round. That's going to be Yawar's actually going to be able to pick off Sam H.
The Sentry Ward on the high ground. Sam H goes Shadow Blade, but there's just the Sentry and Obs up there. So they get the extra right clicks. And yeah, you know, Tims did make that play bottom, but
Sure, it wasn't enough.
it wasn't great
there
because they
wasn't
didn't kill it in
enough
time. The chrono catches everyone.
And look at that as well, the
That's
Orion's
important.
belt of sentry wards. They've
Yep.
got so many sentries. If only there was a sentry wards place point on the fantasy points. Someone would be making bank today. But I guess what we're seeing. The Chronospheres
Chronos are everything.
can do that. Round the pit, perfect time, Storm turn up.
And
They're able to do that, make the play happen.
they didn't use Aegis or the cheese. However, TNC got the last hit, right?
They did get the
It
last
was a
hit.
snatch? Okay.
And they did get the last hit onto it, but yeah, the big iron is going into the pocket of VGj.Storm. Yawar now has completed Miona after getting that triple kill in that fight.
That was a great fight for him. He was able to keep his distance in the back. They have their BKBs. I mean, they got the chrono in the perfect situation there.
Yeah.
Armel forced to Bloodstone as soon as they get on top of him. Yeah, they tried to make the space for it, but it just wasn't enough, and ends up hurting them quite a bit. Nice resolution.
Oh, he's hunting already. He's got the chrono back up.
Oh, Cuckoo, though, puts a sentry down in the tree line.
He wants to. Where's he going to head for, Reza?
They've got a chrono.
He's coming from the side, but you say, let's see if the sentry gives them the information. No, they're just going to jump for the quick kill. They see Cuckoo's heading out.
And Rezo's going straight for Butterfly after this to deal with the Phantom Lancer. PL not a usual MKB builder. Going to help a lot versus those illusions as well as versus the Lina's right clicks.
And the Sam H is going to go for that Hex.
It is Hex, right?
Getting closer and closer.
Yeah, I think he has to.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They can Hex the Void, they certainly will kill him.
Pretty much a Butterfly finished on Rezo now, though.
Radiant are scanning.
And they do have a gem on MSS. So those wards, all those sentries that have been being placed all over the river will get cleared out quickly by their spirit. You are forced to pop BKB as Armel goes to make an aggressive play onto him. 9-3-2, you are again on the Mirana, turning up.
Yeah, had a bit of a slow start,
Sure.
but really starting to pick it up now. As we have seen him do so in many of his Mirana games.
There's the Butterfly. Tim's just going to pick up a gem of himself for his team to clear out the vision from Storm.
So, oh, there we go. Sees Armel. Not going to waste any time making the attempt on Selena. Oh, wait.
Oh,
The hit
during
the
the
fade
fade.
time.
That was close. Well, look at the gold that he just got for Armel. That was not a kill streak.
1,097.
Wait, huh? That's a lot of gold.
Yeah.
How'd he get so much?
Yeah, he was ahead of the leaner in net worth.
Wait, what? Was he on a kill streak? Because the Bloodstone sacrifice didn't show it? I'm not sure. Either way, looking at mid, they are going to begin their siege. That's a lot of gold. The Bloodstone deny must have messed up something with the kill thing.
He's going straight in here. He'll be forced out. Trust his teammates. They'll take the tier 2 tower.
Rezo's really rich now. After picking up the butterfly a couple moments ago, getting close to that Manta that we were talking about from earlier, since he had switched away from it.
Yeah, the solid sort of recovery plays that we expect to see from Rezo has paid off. He's an absolute beast at the moment. Gets that Manta on top of the butterfly. It'll be very hard for TNC to catch him. It's lots on Sam H finding that Hex. He does now have out and ready. The smoke comes into play.
I'm still trying to do the math. What kind of kill streak was Armel on? Because it didn't pop up saying he ended a kill streak. That's why I was confused. I know he Bloodstone sacrificed, but
yeah,
I'm still kind of stuck on that because that was a lot of gold going for a solo kill. I've never seen that much.
I don't know. I would. Sometimes it's on the team net worth difference, but the team net worth is pretty much even.
Yeah.
So
TNC, they've got a pretty good high ground position here. Trying to get the wraparound. They've got Gem. They're trying to get a ward up too, so they can see the rest of Storm. But Storm's got everything available, and they've got a DD inside of Yawar's bottle.
Oh.
That's scary. The sentries are placed. They've positioned. Storm won't make their way over there.
Just going to see if anyone comes for the defense mid on their lineup, but doesn't look like it. TNC still holding out over Storm's half of the map.
Snaking now, going to start poking that mid. Has Aeon Disc that he went for instead of going for the Aghanims. Very survivable.
Samich looking at sort of going into one of the tier 3 towers, but now the TPs have to come back. They've got the fortification, they've got to defend with the courier. Will be found on the way back. Storm able to jump it.
They're probably gonna know that there's vision up on that high ground now for Storm. And they know that there's people over there because the courier came back from that area, so they're going to go hunting. See if they can find anybody. Cuckoo. Farming a hard comp. He's going to walk into them, but will they get him in time? They just caught a glimpse of him. It's a long TP! The longest TP ever! And he gets Reapered, and he's dead for 100 seconds. Longest TP into the longest death ever.
Poor old Cuckoo.
Which tower did he TP? He TP'd with the same tower as someone else was. That's unfortunate.
I like this as well from Rezo. He's seen the Hex, so he's getting the Lincolns instead of the Manta. Okay. At least that's what he's got queued up at the moment. Something to help him against that chance that Sam H catches him off guard.
Yeah, if he can just avoid the first initial disable, he'll get his BKB off. So Sam H has to Shadow Blade, Orchid, and then Hex instead of other way around. If he's still see the Lincolns on time.
See what he takes talent-wise. Obviously the Chronosphere AoE, the more popular one by quite some time, but he takes the backtrack. Oh baby!
It's versus Laguna.
Sure, yeah, he wants to test his luck. Let's see, bringing it back old school, how well the backtrack RNG is going to work out for Resolution.
How long do we have on Roche? We're going to find out in about 10 seconds. Those are levels. We've got Tim's. Tim's a bit quiet this game actually as the Willow. Still only Yule Scepter. No Blink Dagger finished up. Unable to find the usual pickoffs or kills because, what we said, Storm's team fight is incredibly strong from the beginning, from the draft.
Yeah, this is the thing that they have to be worried about, TNC. But at the same time, as the game goes on, the split push is only going to get more potent.
Rezo finds a Chrono on Tim's. We'll clean him up. Sam H, though, snipes the courier, and that had the Lincolns on it.
Oh, and he's going to get out with the TP potential. Oh! The smash nearly gets him, but not quite.
Rezo got Tim's gem, though. So, courier kill for a gem. However, no, I think it was pieces of a Lincoln's, it looked like, on it. I think it was Yawar's Lincolns.
Yeah, I was going to say, Rezo's still yet to spend his money.
Yeah. Yawar also found a DD. during that last couple moments. They're looking to fight always. When they start getting this map control, we start hitting past these, like, you know, 30, 40 minutes double ruins, and how much these bounties are worth. TNC, they pop the drum charge to try to look for Rezo here. Might be expecting him to farm right here, though. MSS. Right next to the Void.
Doesn't look like they'll be able to catch him. And Storm do indeed exit to the jungle just in time.
7,000 gold on Resolution. 5,000 on snaking as well.
Do you think he is considering anything else with the Linkers? The Linkers just feel so good, surely. Against sort of the, giving it, as you say, giving him that chance to pop the BKB.
I think maybe he's waiting to see the PL. Maybe he wants to see what item the PL's got. And if he needs to go for something else, maybe if he needs to go for the MKB.
Raven also holding on to that large amount of gold.
They're all just, maybe he's holding on just to have buyback as well as buying the Lincolns. He actually still doesn't quite have it. It's about another 700 gold in order to have buyback and his item. Snaking as well, also needs about 1,200 for his Aghanims and buyback.
Regeneration.
And the courier's dead too. Does SVG have an item yet? Oh, SVG has his Yules when the courier's back up. So that, I mean, that does help. Like Jakiro, you slowly but surely get your way up there, but at least in gold, but in levels.
Oh, you got the talent.
He's got the talent.
You're
so you hit that
on,
GPM talent, you start getting up there, and you have quite an impact in the game.
Much Shadow snaking on his own mid.
Snaking.
He's going to show himself. TNC have to be careful. They know the Rezo's Chrono's back online.
Went for the Death Pulse cooldown. Spam it over and over again. Rezo. The smoke does break. Still Shadow Bladed.
And we'll see him with the gem. So with the sentry on the high ground, and now the Fear back, sending Rezo away.
Nice. Time walks mid-cursed crown, so it doesn't actually stun him. That's pretty cool. Because of how long your time walk is now, it's very easy to actually dodge the cursed crown.
Yeah. The cursed crown is pretty much useless against the Void.
Yeah. Sam H getting some more split push going down bottom. The TP's coming out though. Snaking, spots him. Sam H.
Oh,
he's dead.
He certainly is. The rat unsuccessful. Does a little bit of damage, but costs him his life.
Doesn't die to the Reaper, but still a painful death as we just don't continue this lead. 10,000 gold, 20,000 experience, and another. I mean, it's past 40 minutes. It's TD runes aplenty. And a Roche.
Courier usage though. Someone's sending the courier out, and Rezo didn't get his stuff on it.
Did he not?
Come on, boys.
Come on.
Get it back.
Got a DD. They've got Roche already close to half, and that's a third Roche. So this is the refresher shard.
I'm telling you, if Rezo dies because he didn't have his Lincolns, he's going to be mad.
He definitely will be.
He's
got BKB though, right? He shouldn't die.
He shouldn't die. So we've got...
the courier even getting sent to the side shop to the secret shop to get the Aghanims.
Oh, we still got his Lincolns. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. He's back in the pit. TNC. See if they can get in. They'll check it out with the illusion. I'm going to go for Terror's Resolution. Pops the BKB. The Chrono. He's not messing around. He wants that Aegis, and he'll get it. Side, Laguna Blade, out to MSS. Armel trying to chase Raven. Is looking into the pit, chasing into Snaking. Snaking gets the BKB off, but it won't keep him alive. Raven able to finish him off. The physical damage too much, turns towards Jawar with the illusion army. Jawar trying to leap away. Raven looking to chase down. Has the Spirit Lance out onto SVG. He's going in for more. Man styles off the silence, but the ice pass there from SVG out onto Raven. Raven, doppelganger back. Doesn't want to go for any more himself on the side. Cuckoo does find the Frostbite. The illusion's back in onto Resolution. Resolution falling low. He's been stunned up by the Light Strike. He's going to go down once.
Snaking forced to buy back.
On the side, Tim's also managed to find MSS, finish him off. They'll surround Resolution. He gets the BKB off. There's the Chrono ready to go again. He gets all three of them. Resolution's getting held back by the Sprout. They're able to time walk straight back in. Finds Armel. Finds Cuckoo. They'll look towards Raven. Raven's still pretty scary as he gets SVG. Armel buying back. SVG buying back. Raven. Doppelganger's down to the low ground. He's on his way out, but the illusion's still fighting on. Another buyback coming out from TNC as Tim's looking to return to the fight. They're heading in. Raven trying to see if he can get a chance to get a Spirit Lance upon someone. Snaking's close by.
They know there's no Chrono. They know the Aegis was used too. Snaking still has the cheese. That was a lot of stuff happened there. One thing I do want to point out is that they left. So when Rezo chronoed the Roche, he left the cheese, and Snaking ran through to get the cheese and actually died just to get the cheese there, rather than actually playing in a good position. So that was a bit of a huge mistake actually by Snake, forcing his team to take some weird fight.
The gem was dropped there as well at the end of that fight, but Storm were actually able to recover it there. They set the courier in amongst all the chaos and did manage to get it back out, at least for themselves. So as it stands, with those buybacks obviously being quite costly for TNC, Storm are still at the advantage. 9K lead.
TNC used what? Everything except for their PL buyback? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, all of them except for the PL. And
2 buybacks were used by Storm as well. But obviously, the more expensive investment from TNC did not pay off.
That play by Snaking was so weird. Like, he literally he force-stepped through like the brambles, got caught in bramble, popped BKB.
I mean, he got the cheese,
late, but then had to buy back. Like his team got put in a weird position. They all got split up. Rezo also barely survived on the initial jump. He backtracked a couple of spells and then got into a better position to get his Aegis and his
good job he had
shard.
for the refresher shard for that second chrono. Because that was a great chrono, getting the 3 of them like that.
I just got buyback status up now.
Oh,
we've got
the line strike. They've got the control. Have they got the damage with the Laguna down? The backtrack certainly paying off though. That 25%. That could be enough just to save him. Is it enough for us? It is. The backtrack will keep that man alive. And now Storm look to turn around. They get the stun onto Raven. Raven with the Manta Star, but he's still being silenced. Arm out, punching into Snaking. The Snaking retreats with the BKB, but no doubt about that at all. The backtrack talent certainly saved Rezo.
He backtracked the Laguna. Of all things to backtrack, he backtracked the Laguna.
Rezo, he's got the chrono. Oh!
Well, Tim's ain't living that.
Armel. He's going back in. Rezo jumping in. Armel's got the Eon disc. He's on the retreat. Yuar trying to chase, leap forward.
Oh my god, the attack speed.
Time walk on Armel. Yules is up, but he is dead. Does manage to suicide and kill himself off. Back towards the mid lane. Raven still fighting strong. The Moonlight Shadow from Storm will be there. They've got a sentry down. Rezo comes back in. He's going to get hexed by Sam H. Didn't expect the sentry placement, but the backtrack. It's really keeping that man alive.
Wow. Yeah, and the evasion in the backtrack. They can't actually pierce through him. Did you see that attack speed by the Mirana when she's leaping? There's like 11 arrows following the Lina mid-leap. Holy crap. So 70 seconds. No Lina. They drop the cheese. Who they give it to? Give it to Yuar. I think they're really realizing how much of a beast this Mirana is. And I can't believe the backtrack talent. Owen's like, I'm going backtrack every game.
Backtrack every game. Now box never again. Chronosphere AoE. Because who was it talking to me about the Chronosphere AoE? Someone was saying about how it looks nice, but at the same time it can be a real detriment to your own team. You're sort of looking at these situations where he's dropping the Chrono. If that was the additional Chronosphere AoE, it becomes very hard. His team can't get around the Chrono to sort of kill off the people on the side of it all. And the backtrack just does so much. We should, because it sort of started as well, didn't it? I felt when the talents came out, most pros were going for the backtrack. Then they sort of shifted to the AoE. I don't know, performances like this may see the majority of them shift back towards the backtrack.
These two are alone versus 4 of TNC right now.
Off the BKB, and they do get the Reaper side down onto Tims. He's down for 110. The Hex is there. On to Snaking, but he's got the Eon disc. He'll be able to walk it off. Tim's down for 100.
They didn't know that it was just the 2 of them. Now Resolution, Silver Edged.
Oh, here he comes.
On the prowl, Cuckoo gets a sentry down. We'll see him for a second, gets the blink away.
Oh, he wants a bigger kill.
And so wants Raven.
He wants Raven.
Oh, he doesn't know which one's real.
He doesn't know, don't
Okay, now he knows. There's a butterfly, though. He doesn't have the damage to go through this.
He does not. And Sam H comes in. Rezo, continue to chase. Doppelganger down. Raven, he's going to be fine. Does not have the damage on his own to deal with Raven in a chrono.
Yeah, no MKB, so the butterfly evasion, more than enough. He's still, he's very tanky, too. 3,100 HP.
Let's go for the Bashers, Raven. Extra bit of lockdown and control.
Tim's is still down for 60 because of that Reaper. By the time he respawns, I mean, Reaper's got Aghanims actually. The next got Aghanims, so it's always going to be up anyway. But by the time he does respawn, there's going to be the chrono nearly ready again.
And we're 51 minutes in, certainly reaching one of the longer games that at least we've casted. I don't, in terms of game lengths, Have we seen any really long games?
I think there's been a couple. I think Fnatic has had a 70-minute one. I believe there was another. I think another team passed Fnatic for most game time. I believe by like a minute or so. People will correct us on that either way. I was pretty sure there was a team that had a longer game than Fnatic, which is rare. What does Sam H have now? So Sam H. Like the Shadow Blade's always nice, but I want the Wally to get them to get the Hex off before the fight stops.
Does he not?
Maybe a Blink.
I was gonna Blink, or does he not just need to get himself a BKB?
Maybe both. I do think the Blink would be great to get the instant disable on any of these cores, though. The only one they can't really go for is Snaking because he has the Aeon disc, but
Resolution doesn't have Chrono for 20.
Here's
the courier.
Gets Courier. Some more gold. 18,000 for them now. Oh, you know what else? Okay, so I think for Sam H, it's going to be either Blink or he has to go Nullifier, right? I think the Nullifier could be really nice versus the BKBs, versus the Aeon Dust to purge it off as well. Also versus that Void.
A potentially dumb question. I don't know if you know the answer.
It's a disable talents.
No. Does if he builds a Silver Edge, does break, like, is backtrack considered a passive? Does it get broken by Silver Edge, or is it not because it's not a skill?
I've been asked that before, and now I can't remember.
We might find out if he does buy Silver Edge. Top lane, I'm out. It's been found out. Got the disc. He does get the BKB and the Shadow Blade off, as he looks to run himself away. He's been Reaper Scythe though. Bam, down for 90. They get the kill.
I want to say no, because it's not a passive. It's a talent. I want to say no, because I don't think it breaks. No, it doesn't break any other talents. It definitely doesn't break it. It definitely does not break it.
That's how good the talent is.
There you go. Sam H getting ready for some split push. We'll have the TP out instantly, and the next Roche respawns. Man, they don't have Lina. They can't really contest this, but almost feels like they have to. If they're playing versus another Refresher Shard.
Found Sims on the side.
And, oh, didn't actually Reaper him. Don't think he got the chance to.
What? BKBs, he's found Cuckoo. Raven just has to get himself out of there. As that will indeed be another roast up with the Refresher Shard once again. Cheese and Aegis for VGj.Storm. And that'll be the Refresher Shard as well as a Refresher Orb.
Yeah, they've got triple Chrono.
Triple Chrono, if they want to do so. And they certainly do.
And a DD right outside.
Oh boy, we could see some beautiful, beautiful stuff here from Reza.
How much gold do we have on everyone? 6,000 still on Sam H. Raven has 7K. Haven't decided to get any new items just yet, though. The Abyssal more than likely for Raven. They're looking at War. He's got Aegis. Should be able to proc it.
Gotta kill that creep.
They didn't kill it.
They didn't kill the creep.
The glyph.
The glyph.
They couldn't kill the creep.
Oh, that's smart.
Oh, it's snaking.
The glyph.
What a play.
That is, I don't think I've seen that before. I'm sure it's happened.
I saw it happen.
Very good.
I saw it happen yesterday with an Underlord. Underlord TP with the glyph, yeah.
Oh, the glyph.
Dire are scanning.
Doesn't mean they don't have a glyph now, though.
Does mean they don't have a glyph, but they're not getting their base push.
Sure, they're not getting their base push.
Especially
unless
with Nature's Prophet is dead. He's still dead. I mean, he can buy back.
Glyphs? Well, how long is it? 6 minutes?
5.
5 minutes. So there'll be 3 minutes when this... There could be a wrap.
So Snaking has 2 cheeses. Those do have a 40-second cooldown. Yep.
Indeed.
And now we watch the illusion spam with the doppelganger cooldown. Attempt to defend the base.
Raven's still been unable to upgrade that to Abyssal.
Yeah.
He needs to grab that. Oh, the doppelganger dodge!
That's one.
That's all right. That's why he's got 3 of them.
Yep.
He's been got the
Terrorize.
Oh, I sense them all back here. Resolution time walking out as well, just wanting to join them.
Okay.
So he pops
his refresher orb.
And swaps the refresher shard in.
You tend to want to pop the refresher orb also for the mana purposes, not only just for, you know, of course.
As, yeah, of course, Refresher Shard not costing any mana. He does have the mana for 2 straight Chronos.
Yeah.
If he does wish to jump in.
Exactly.
They will find the tower. Raven coming forward. All eyes on Rezo to make that big jump. If they want to try and push this fight.
The annoyance of PL, right? Because when you're trying to push, just infinite illusions, they're going to go clean up some shrines. They've got a 30k advantage, and now they've got their high ground.
Snaking actually has given the cheeses over both to Yawar.
Both of them, okay. I mean, you can't separate them, so.
That's true.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Snaking's probably feeling pretty safe. He's got Aeon Disc, right? He's got Aeon Disc and BKB. In theory, he shouldn't really be dying before he gets his save off, while Yawar could get disabled and killed.
Raven, he needs to get that Abyssal.
Top barracks.
Yep. Tim's is gonna have a Blink Dagger if he wants to. Another DD spawns down toward bottom. TNC looks like they want to claim that. Well, Sam H is gonna deal with lanes. He's gonna get the split push going.
A 28k lead at the moment for Storm.
SVG has a Aghanims, by the way, on Jakiro.
Slowly climbing up there with that talent.
Yep, of course, level 25 because he's got that experience too. So those long duration ice paths with those low duration BKBs that are out. The ice path is actually so hard to play versus with your PL because you don't have a BKB and your illusions will constantly just run into that and get stunned for like 4 seconds. Rezo walks up. Oh! The chrono on the 2 cores.
It is the big one. It's got the 2 of them. Armor has got the Eon Disc. The Sprout does sort of help Raven out by the looks of it. They can't quite reach him. Raven will be fine, and so will Armel. Neither hero is going down in that first chrono. Rezo, the second misses. He doesn't get anyone. Raven's still on the retreat. Now the stun. Resolution's got to be careful. He pops the BKB. Time walks in. He will get himself in the face of Cuckoo. Bashes the CM to pieces. MSS with the angle gets the border smash onto both of them. Rezo trying to chase down Armel. Armel into the tree line. He's speedy. He's juking his way out of it all. He's still running, but Rezo goes forward with the time walk and will be next to Armel. Armel gets the plus to deny. Cuckoo with the ultimate, causing issues for Snaky and MSS. The buyback coming out from Armel as he looks to come back towards the shrine. Storm looking to retreat. The scythe, it's down onto Raven. Raven does have buyback available. Samage getting focused by Resolution and Yawar. They're buying back. The Curse Crown stuns up Snaking. The Ice Buff, it's down. It's going to be Raven. TP's into the Ice Buff. Armel trying to help out from the side for Resolution. Punching into Raven. He's been silenced. Rezo has to time walk down. Armel out with the Shadow Blade. Sam H also envis as well. Tim stuck in the Ice Path. Turns the Laguna Blade. Bam! SVG's gone. The illusion's on top of MSS. He's going to be Moonlight Shadowed again. Yulsed up to remove it. Can he keep himself tied? He cannot. The Dragon Slave from Armel comes down. BKB's out from Snaking. He's punching into Cuckoo. We'll find it, but the physical damage from Raven and Armel is surely too much. No! The Moonlight! The Force! Snaking's out of range. He's going to be able to get himself back to safety. Back down in the jungle. Tims tries with the Terrorize, but Resolution has the BKB back up. Can stand his ground and beat down Tims. As 3 lie dead on TNC, the buybacks not enabling them to turn that fight around as Storm remain on top.
All right, there's a lot that happened. That right there, though, you can feel that Storm has a 40k gold advantage because we saw a lot of spells being missed. The Chrono wasn't able to get the successful kill onto either of them. I think Snaking actually walked into the initial Chrono, so he wasn't able to get the Reaper Sight to kill either of them. They also didn't have any vision. As soon as the Chrono ended, they have no reveal. The Lina got to go invis.
And they're going straight for tier 4s. They know there's no buybacks on those 3. Raven and Armel, can they do something incredible? It's going to be hard because the Chrono is there for Resolution. Can the 2 of them really hold off the team? Rezo jumps in. He's going to go for the Chrono onto Raven on the side. Armel trying to get told out, but indeed the Scythe is down. Dead for 180 seconds. GG is called, and Storm will take game 1 of this 2-game series. And what a game indeed. Resolution boys stepping up. 12, 3, and 13. That's got to be the best Void I've seen that's also missed a hell of a lot of Chronos in the same game. You know what I mean? He whiffed a lot of Chronos, but he was amazing.
He missed a lot of Chronos, but he was brilliant. Dude, the choice of going for the backtrack